Hello, welcome to Ekate's Crossing. Okay, as part of my thing with the Tasty Tarot from Tarot Oracle, which I was so excited to get, I also got a lovely extra little gift here with the 3rd edition of the Meraki Tarot, the Bouchette design, from the Bouchette design. Okay, so we have this 3rd edition. So I have been using the Meraki Tarot, so it'll be interesting to see how I feel about a trail behind us on our journey is our part in changing the world and sharing our magic, the radiance we leave. Oh, the radiance we leave is a trial behind us on our journey is our part in changing. Okay, so that's interesting. So it comes in a 2-piece box. Now, for those of us that have the original Meraki Tarot, we do have the guidebook given to us by the creator. And so if you go to, it's all part of connecting with the creator when you get Kickstarter and things like that. Okay, so let's have a look here. Now, part of the Meraki Tarot. We are magical beings that travel through time, leaving a radiant trail on our personal journey, building our story within the... something I can't quite read with the dark here. Oh, with the universe. Looking towards our future selves, we lead our souls into an expansive world full of obtainable treasures, fueling our passion and creativity. Thank you, Kerry. Bouchette design. Okay, so that's the back of the cards, as we know, and that's the introductory there. Now, Kerry does a lot of information here. We have the astrological signs here. Okay, so she does include the astrological signs with the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Cancer, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So she does do that with the ruler signs, with the planets and that as well. So we've got the solar system associations. Now she also does the crystal associations with the cards as well. So she does put a lot of effort into that as well. And then instead of instead of a book, she does have the word associations on cards. Okay, so she does have the word associations for the major arcana, and then for all the, oh my god, so she's done a lot here. And then she's got the oracle. Okay, so she's got some oracle words here: obscurity, clarity, reclusive, expansive, apathy, and aspiration. So there are oracle cards included in them as well. So there's a lot to look at in regards to the major and minor arcana, the oracle associations. So, oops, I don't want to forget about the full. Oops, let's have it. And I don't know if that's a card stuck in there. Yep, it is. Okay, so there's quite a lot to read through there. So let's have a look at the imagery of the cards. Now, with the 1st edition, there were borders. This is borderless, which I think will make a huge difference to the imagery of the cards. So let's have a look at the images here. So definitely an incredible artist. She has an oracle, crystal oracle deck, which I would love, but I just haven't had the savings to do so at this time. Or when when she did the Kickstarter for the oracle deck, I was unable to get that. I didn't have the funds at that time, so here we go. Beautiful. The images do pop without the borders, I must admit. Even though borders don't bother me, they do look quite different without the borders for sure. Beautifully green. She has already, got the green sides already. Got the edges. You can see the animals are just in the crystals, and there's so much in these cards that you really need to spend some time sort of thing. They are a little bit difficult in regards to, I've got to separate them as I go, but they are beautiful. Yeah, that's the big thing. They are a little bit tricky at this stage, but once you use them a little bit and shuffle them a bit, I do think they will loosen a little bit. I love the death card with that. Isn't that just stunning? Death card, I think it's really well done. It's beautiful. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Tia. I so appreciate this. This is, you know, this is something that I just didn't have the money for, and I just really, you know, because I've been saving for the Tasty Tarot. So to get this to have in my collection is just a real bonus. I mean, it's just beautiful. What a lovely gift. Just beautiful. You know, I really appreciate it, because it's just something I just didn't have the funds to back. I'd already backed the first copy, the first edition, and so I just didn't do the second one, and to get the third one is just amazing. So there we have the extra card here with the Meraki card. Okay, so that's the 22. So that's your extra card. So what does she say, the Meraki card? I mean, I know she did that. I didn't really sort of think too much about it because it didn't really come up a lot. So the Meraki card is when soul's purpose, creativity and passion is stagnant, uncertainty, retreating and lack of. So soul's purpose, creativity and passion. Okay, so it's the soul's purpose. Okay. Isn't that stunning? Like at this stage, they're a little bit hard to separate, but it's not too bad. I think once I use it a little bit, I love the colours that she uses. It does feel a little bit different than the... Whew. It's a warm day. Oh, I'm so excited. So I know a lot of you have got your sets from Tio with the Tasty Tarot, and for those of you that also had the this third edition of the Meraki Tarot in your selection. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, the good thing about this deck, I think, is that I find I can use it with animal decks, crystal decks. It does give you that sort of plant deck. I mean, it just gives you that option of working with other sort of oracle decks or other tarot decks that have a sort of a similar energy about them, which is really cool. Whew. So if I miss any cards, I'm sorry, it's because they've stuck together. I'm hoping that I can make sure that they're all separated. Sometimes I'm not sure whether I've separated them or whether it's one card or two cards. thoughts. Does look amazing. Look at the artwork, it's just stunning. It's just so stunning. I think Kerry does such an amazing artwork. It's just beautiful. Kerry really does. I mean, just so much thought goes into each image. You can see that. There's a lot of thought gone into it. A lot of work involved with doing the cards for the coming in with the So this is taking a little bit of time. Sorry guys, I hope this is not too long a video, but it does take a little while to sort of get through each of these images. Just taking a little bit to sort of separate the cards. Okay, I'm up to the Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. I love the colours that she's used. I think, I don't know, there's something about these images, they just seem a little bit brighter, whether it's because it's got no border. Okay, so we're going into the Oracle cards now. Let me just put these separate for a second. Okay, so we've got Apathy, Aspiration. Okay, she did do Clarity in the last one. And she did Obscurity. Okay, so she's added extra. Okay, so we did have Clarity and Obscurity in the original, right? And now she's added Aspiration, Apathy, Expansive, Reclusive, No, oh, and Yes. Oh, that's cool. A yes and no cards as well, which are quite cool. Okay, so let's have a look. Am I going to include, okay, I'm going to put this here. Am I going to include, I feel like I am. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Meraki Tarot. What do I need to know about you? What type of reading? Okay, the universe sort of tipped out there. So it tells me that it's a deck that's going to allow you to look at your achievements, look at how moving on, new cycles. It's going to look at cycles. Okay. With the Eight of Wands, it's going to enable you to move forward. I think there's going to be a lot of movement within this deck. And bring happiness and joy. Oh, interesting. So it's going to allow you to, I think it's a very positive energy type card. It's going to get you to sort of look at what, you know, your achievements, what you do have, enabling you to sort of move forward. It's going to look, yeah, it's going to enable you to sort of really move forward quickly in your life. Look at your happiness and your joyful, allowing things to sort of feel like they're being brought together. I think it's going to be a very sort of positive energy deck. It does bring in a lot of transformation and changes to your life. I think that's quite interesting with this card here. It is about moving on new cycles. It is about cycles and achievements and moving into new possibilities and where you're going, enabling you to sort of move forward quite quickly, finding your own happiness as you make the transformation and the changes you need in your life. Interesting. Okay, so I've got another two cards here that have popped out, this one and this one here. So what have we got? We've got the sense of it's going to shake up your world. Okay, overall it is going to shake things up. So even though it's about the happiness and the joy and, you know, finding your happiness and finding your joy, there is about transformations. So it is going to sort of shake up your world a little bit. And it's going to enable you to sort of reflect and contemplate. So there's going to be a lot of reflection going on, a lot of reflecting on where you've been or where you're going, contemplating on where you're going. So it is going to shake up your world a little bit with this deck. So it's interesting. So it wants you to focus on the positive aspects of life. It wants you to focus on those achievements and the new cycles and what's going on as you're moving through. It's going to allow you to move through quite quickly through your life to find that sense of completeness in universe, but it is going to bring transformation and changes. So it might feel as though it's shaking up your world a little bit, enabling you to sort of take a moment to sort of breathe, reflect, contemplate in where you're going. Interesting. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded.